been smuggled out of the country. Adnen Chaouachi has our first report.
The national fair of the confiscated assets of the ousted ruler Zine El Abidine Ben Ali has opened in the coastal suburb of Gamart, in the north of Tunis. For 30 dinars, people can visit the Cleopatra Hotel, formerly owned by Ben Ali clan, to see more than 12,000 confiscated items, including golden and silver objects. Ahmed Nasri, a school teacher from the city of Gasreen in west-central Tunisia, said that he's visiting the fair to discover Ben Ali's living standard.
I came from Kasserine, 300 kilometers from Tunis, to see how the dictator and his wife lived while people starved in the interior regions. A few items from this exhibition could transform the deprived governance and solve the problem of unemployment.
Experts believe that some of the statues and treasures at this fair should be retrieved by the Culture Ministry to be preserved for future generations at the National Museum of History.
Mohammed Houas claims that the prices announced by the confiscation committee do not amount to the real historical value of the exhibited objects. The expert also warns against the likely visit of the former president's agents who might purchase confiscated items.
I think it's difficult to estimate the value of many articles at this fair as they are hundreds of years old. They shouldn't be sold but rather exhibited separately at the National Museum in Bardo. We have seen tight security measures. I hope that Ben Ali won't get his precious articles through potential buyers.
The visitors, men and women, are astonished by the former First Lady's rare and expensive jewelry, which came from all corners of the globe.
The most expensive confiscated assets belong to Layla Ben Ali. The diamonds and jewelry section attracts hundreds of visitors a day. The rich come to buy items, yet the majority just take photographs and admire the colors and shapes because it is all what a middle-class citizen can do.
Diamond necklaces and jewelry are rare. They were made by the best designers in the world. The well-off who will acquire those items will invest in history. I just hope that the money will be used in developing the economy and financing the state fund.
$13 million is the total amount announced by the Finance Ministry for the exhibited confiscated assets. However, the Tunisian public remains skeptical about the aim of the national fair and the fate of the stolen and frozen assets.
I'm sure that what we see here is nothing in comparison with the billions that Ben Ali embezzled. The public believed that the deposed ruler had an arrangement with the so-called democracies by which he could remain safe in exchange for our money. It's saddening to realize this truth when people died for employment and dignity.
Some visitors were not convinced by the necessity of the exhibition in Gamart. Mohammed Rahmouni points out that Tunisians are expecting the recovery of the important assets.
The recovery of the stolen assets is the real challenge for politicians. We can talk about a revolution if the money of the Tunisian people is illegally frozen abroad. I hope that foreign governments will cooperate because they don't have the right to keep the stolen money.
The revolution was made by the youth who were looking for jobs and dignity. Hundreds died and thousands were injured. Therefore, people won't turn the page until the embezzled fortune is returned to the state fund.
2 years after the revolution, the assets of the ousted ruler of Tunisia are exhibited near the presidential palace in the capital, Tunis. Nonetheless, the public agrees that the objectives of the revolution won't be completed until the estimated sum of $21 billion is recovered from foreign banks and countries. Adnen Chaouachi for Reporters File, Tunis.